What's going on, everybody? This is Brenchpreneur, and in this video we're gonna be doing an interview with a floral shop on the most busiest day of the year, Valentine's Day. Yeah, so Valentine's Day is the most profitable year for every flower shop, every grocery store that sells flowers, and all them people on the side of the freeway that you see selling flowers. So why I picked this day is because, well, one, it's the most profitable day. We're gonna see the most sales, the most profits, and the most losses as well. In this video, I want to show you guys some of the challenges, expectations, and realizations that every floral shop owner has. In this video, we're also gonna interview the owners and some of the drivers and other employees. And yes, I even volunteered to be a driver today, so you're gonna also see me on the road all by myself delivering some flowers. So in a way, it's kind of like a ride along, and you get the information straight from the owner themselves. And for anybody who's interested in getting into this industry, we're gonna answer all the questions you may need to know before you start. Now, without further ado, let's get this video started. Gotta keep the mask all the way on, you know? So you one of the delivery drivers here?
Yes, sir.
So what's some of the challenges you like to? I seen you packed in over here, man. You looking a little tight up in there, man. What's up with that?
You just gotta get out as much as you can.
Yeah. What's the
least amount of
So what's the biggest challenge you face? Like how fast you have to, because you can't drive fast. A lot of little merchandise in there. Stuff look a little fragile.
Honestly, I think the biggest thing is just making sure everything stays good in the back seat. With flowers too, you have to keep the AC on the whole time, because or else the flowers will be affected.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest challenge.
Yeah.
It'll be cold in the car. But
yeah.
Honestly, other than that, I think it is easy
and
doing.
This is your itinerary for so you know which order you're gonna deliver in and stuff?
Yeah, you'll route all this stuff up and just get to it from there. Routing it up though in advance does help. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, appreciate it, bro.
Hey, yes sir, bro.
Be safe out there. Alright guys, so we got my car locked and loaded, ready to go. Just got to get my itinerary organized, and then we're going to start our delivery process. Let's get it started. Alright, so everything is organized. Now, all that's left to do is deliver all these flowers and get some tips, baby. So one challenge I already know I'm going to face is gas, because even though I have a gas-saving car, I have to keep my AC on so that way the flowers don't start to wilt over. And another thing is that I can't drive normal. I have to drive extra safe, because even though these flowers are inside the boxes and stuff, besides this big pink one behind me, all the ones in the trunk are in boxes that holds them in place. And if I drive too recklessly, it could probably fly out the box. You guys seen in my previous videos doing shift and stuff like that. You know I'm not the craziest driver, but sometimes I make some sharp turns. But this is different, because I got ones in the front seat right here and on the ground. Don't want any bad mistakes to happen, because that would give the business a bad name. I do not want to be responsible for that. So yeah, just gotta drive like a grandma. Another challenge one of the owners told me that I may face is getting in contact with the customers, because as you know, even with Shipt, DoorDash, Postmates, customers love to try and get free stuff, free flowers that are designed this well and this expensive. Some people may try to get their money back. But some of the defenses you can use is taking pictures, getting people's names of whoever answers the phone, and verifying you're at the right address. So we just arrived to my first delivery. Let's go ahead and give the customer a call. One thing I forgot to do was verify who I was speaking with, so I already made a mistake. Hopefully it doesn't cost me. Seatbelt on, AC on. Alright, so that person didn't seem too scammy, whoever answered the door. But they answered the door no less. So hopefully we have our butts covered from that. And yeah, let's go knock out the rest of these deliveries. I'll tune in back with you guys as soon as I'm done. Should take about a couple hours, but in YouTube time, it only takes a couple seconds. Man, so we just finished all our deliveries, 17 in total. Might have some more, but man, I need some lunch, bro. Like, bad, man. I ain't eat no breakfast, none of that, man. Nothing. Just nothing but work. I had work for breakfast. Yeah. I had hustling for breakfast. Yeah, that sounds better. I like that. We're gonna keep that in the video. Alright guys, did a quick ride along with one of the co-owners. His name is Raul. Raul, please introduce yourself to the camera.
Hey, how you guys doing? My name's Raul Hernandez. Been an entrepreneur for over 2 decades.
So I had a couple of questions I wanted to ask you.
As far as the flower business, the person who sold us the flower business caught cancer, so we basically bought it out. So one of the biggest challenges was paying her off, paying the balance of $50,000 and then facing big monthly bills like
bills on time.
Exactly. So we're like at $4,500 a month in bills. So it was a big challenge for us to just get our website up and get the marketing going and get our name out there. So one of the approaches we took was quality. Quality was number one. Like, we were gonna make this business work and lift it up and be number one where we are at now. And it starts with quality, hard work, fast pace. Everything's fast paced.
And the experience, because the 2 decades under your belt.
And the experience for me, one of my major challenges was just knowing the name of all the flowers. Once I understood the names and stuff, you know, it's like that made it a lot easier.
The knowledge, yeah.
Exactly. I ran a Domino's pizza for several years. I was store manager of a high-paced pizza back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Before GPS and everything.
Before GPS and everything, that's right.
Man.
And I can remember we would get 100 pizza orders an hour, 8-10 drivers I would have. And would have a big map just to route everything. That was very challenging, but it was fun at the same time.
Yeah. And definitely gave you the experience for today. Today, what we experienced today was like a lot of foot traffic, a lot of pre-orders and stuff like that. So that experience, even that long ago, still helps you today.
Well, yeah, I mean, for the florists, I mean, it's about prepping. So now we're at a level where we've been fighting to get to, and I think we're finally there. Where, you know, being number one in the whole area, I mean, that everyone wants your work. Like I said, when we took this business over, we looked at it like sports. We need to be in first place, guys. What's it gonna take to be in first place? We got to be number one.
And that actually answers my next question. What do you think led you guys to get that ranking of number one?
Well, first of all, just understanding reviews. So I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie Stuber's. I always tell everyone we have to be like Stuber and protect our reviews and try to get as many reviews as possible that are like just good reviews, because that's what makes us number one also. And then with those good reviews, you get popular. People jump into your website.
People are followers. So that basically tells that people are followers. They listen to the opinions of other people and create their opinion based around another person's opinion. So that's why reviews are very, very important.
Very important. I tell my staff that reviews are golden. You have to earn them. They're golden to me. It's not even worth money. They're priceless. So there's days where you're not going to sleep. You just get up and just keep grinding and grinding and grinding. Dedication.
So I'm here with Gina Lopez, one of the co-owners of RG Floral Creation. How you doing today?
Great.
Just great? That's it?
Tired.
Okay. It's been a
the
long
end
day.
of Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So my question for you is like, what sparked your interest in the floral industry and what made you commit to turning this into a business?
Well, it all started when I was a little girl. I used to make little hand bouquets with flowers. So I always had a really interest in flowers. I loved their beauty and nature. But what really pushed me over the edge was my mother passed away. And I had to go to North Carolina. And it was a storm. And one of the engines turned off. We had to make an emergency landing. And it was on a Sunday. And I remember it distinctly because the next day was my mother's cremation. And my company then didn't let me go. And they said it was either I go make this business trip or I lose my job. Well, at that point, I had to make a decision, my mortgage or my family.
That's a tough decision.
When I got off that plane, I swore to myself that I was going to start my own business when I got back. So that's what happened. So when I came back, May of 2006, I came home and I went straight to the business and I got my business license. And ever since then, I've been doing it.
So it didn't start in the shop right here. So you already seen all the shop. Everything's empty now.
Yes, so I always had a passion for this. So I always did floral arrangements throughout the years before I went off and got my own business license for family and friends. And everybody always suggested you should do this for a living. You have a really good talent, and it's your, it's a passion. It's something that you really care about. And so when that happened with my mother, that was the epiphany. And again, going back to that, just starting off, I went to wedding venues and I told them that I was starting my new business, and I showed them what little portfolio I did have that I did do for family and friends, and they liked it. And I got put on as a wedding florist on their preferred list here in San Bernardino. It was called Castaway. So I worked that for many years, and I was doing approximately 8 weddings a month, which was great. And I was doing it out of my garage. I grew from there.
Nice. How did you get to where you are right now?
I came and I introduced myself, previous shop owner of this facility here. Her name is Irma. I let her know that I was close by. I only lived like a mile away, and that I was a wedding professional, and if she needed any help with any type of weddings. And she said yes, she did, that she didn't do weddings. She specialized only in retail, as you can see behind me.
Okay, yeah.
So it created a really nice bond, and it wasn't a conflict of interest at all.
Yeah.
Every time she got a wedding, I did the weddings and she referred me, and then that relationship grew. My son Bobby at the time was also helping Irma on peak seasons like holidays, Valentine's and Mother's Day. So he was getting a little taste of the retail business. So what I did was, after that, Irma called and said that she was going to sell the shop. June of 2019, she was going to sell the shop because she has cancer. And so this created the opportunity for me to buy the shop from her. It was kind of a natural thing. We had the relationship, and she wanted to sell the shop anyway to somebody who had the same passion, and we already had a relationship.
So you got the opportunity because of the genuine relationship.
Because of the relationship.
And that's really what really matters in everything, whether it be business or life. It's just the relationship.
And it's the trust. Just like with our customers, they come in here and they trust that we're going to design something beautiful, and they're going to get the quality and the customer service.
And they repeat it in loyalty.
And that's what created us to be number one. In the environment.
All right, guys, so we had to get a little comfortable. We had to get on the couch over here. So what's the most profitable time of the year, and what's the least profitable time of the year?
Well, the most profitable is Valentine's, Mother's Day.
For sure.
Those are going to be the 2 most profitable, and the most hectic and stressful as well.
But I hate to say this, but with the COVID, everything has reversed for the flower industry. I mean, a lot more funerals, a lot more sympathies, get wells, versus us doing weddings, where a lot of weddings were canceled. Because that's what we specialize in also, as weddings. So
it's bittersweet now.
So with the COVID, it has definitely changed the game.
It's very humbling too, because when you have the families coming in and they've lost their loved one, it's very difficult, and that just inspires you more to give them more happiness and peace.
I would imagine it's hard to enjoy the profits and all the busyness, but at the same time, it's like that somebody's life was lost, so it's a bittersweet feeling.
I do. I mean, I say a prayer every time I do a sympathy piece.
We do it from our heart, and that's one thing. We take a lot of pride in what we do, and we make it special, and we take that to heart. Especially when it comes down to that.
And there again, so now we're a preferred florist for 2 of the mortuaries here in Fontana as well. So they recognize our quality work, and so they give us all their orders now too as well. So the least least
profitable
time.
And we're summer people. We love to go on vacation.
So that's when you can close down the shop and just go to
or leave it to our staff. So August, I would say August is probably the least busiest for season for everything.
Now I got you guys together, I can ask you again, what makes you guys number one?
Quality work, hard work, taking pride, just taking a lot of pride in everything we do. Just making sure everybody loves our work, making sure everything that goes out this door looks better than the picture. That's what's going to make us number one. That's what made us number one. We look at it like sport. The Lakers, we're going to take the championship.
Competition level.
Yeah, our team is awesome. Everybody plays their position to the T. And that's what it takes to be number one.
Which one's LeBron?
LeBron's right here. This is LeBron.
Guys made it to the end of the video. Congratulate yourselves, because that's an accomplishment in itself. I hope this video helped you guys get a greater perspective on how this business works. Again, if you're somebody interested in this type of business or just interested in how it works just for the knowledge sake, then this video is great for you. Also, I wanted to show you guys my newest design that just came in. Go check it out on Brentrepreneur.com. Go in the description below, check out Brentrepreneur.com. Check out Webull, get 2 free stocks. Check out Robinhood, get 1 free stock. 3 free stocks total. Go ahead, cop a shirt for your boy, support a small business, man. And other than that, Brentrepreneur, you already know the deal, man. Out of here.